9 rappers who got checked by goons. You see this young man right here? He pulled up on a rapper and tried to get him to throw fists, but apparently the Doug bit more than he could chew. Yellow Beezy was just feeling breezy after pumping up his muscles at the gym. Little did he know that a fly would bother him on his way out. Beezy was just about to hop in his ride, but then a white crib pulled up to him and said they should throw fists. But Yellow Breezy was not buying it. Yellow Beezy wasn't even in the mood for this white chocolate. He tells the man that if he wants to throw hands, he should pull up next to his car. But the guy kept giving excuses that Beezy wanted to waste him with a Glock. Beezy tells the man that he could throw the first fist, then Beezy pulls up to him and tells him he should draw the first blood. The brother began to pull back, giving excuses to why he wouldn't throw a fist. Luckily, the situation did not escalate. If you thought that one man trying to check a rapper could have gotten dangerous, wait until you see how many persons pulled up on the next rapper. The next rapper is one of my favorites, the all-time hip-hop trapper, DaBaby. Now in 2018, DaBaby was just trying to make for his fans a music video for one of his songs, 21. DaBaby and his crew were busy filming until a group from the hood popped across the street asking for a permission slip because he was shooting in the hood. This was East Atlanta, and DaBaby was not taking any of this clout. He told them that ain't no one signed no permission slip, and one of the guys replied saying, he gotta see something, that this is his city. If you look closely, you'll see that the goons are 9 in number. DaBaby was totally outnumbered, but still he didn't back down because these dudes didn't come at him with respect. And thankfully, things didn't get any worse. Don't think DaBaby was weak, because a month from that day, DaBaby messed up a dude for trying to run up on him. DaBaby eventually got off the case because it was self-defense, and in 2019, DJ Vlad asked DaBaby if the thing that happened in Atlanta would have gotten worse, and DaBaby just smiles. Thankfully, the situation didn't get out of hand, but cannot promise you that the next situation does not get out of hand. Young Buck was just out shopping, minding his business, when a fan decided to pull some foolishness. The guy rolled up on him, recording like he was the next TMZ, asking about Buck's beef with 50 Cent. Buck calmly told him to take the camera off, but the guy wasn't getting the message. Instead of backing off, the dude started getting bold and talking about scrapping. That's when Buck flipped the script. He let the guy know straight up that he had something waiting in the car if the guy wanted to test him. The fan, realizing this wasn't the WWE, backed off with a quickness that you could liken to bolts, claiming he had something in his car too. Spoiler alert, he didn't. The dude walked away, probably rethinking his life choices. Imagine trying to act tough and then getting outclassed by a guy just trying to buy groceries. Buck, now over 40, clearly doesn't have time for these games. His calm demeanor shows why he's still respected in the game. Luckily, things didn't escalate. Let's hope that it's the same for the next. Sauce Walker puts an island boy in his place. One day, Sauce Walker was out at Johnny D's, treating himself to some fresh ice. Things were going smoothly until he ran into one of the island boys who decided to stir up some drama. The island boy, puffing up his chest, started mouthing off about how he was way more famous than Sauce. You could tell he was feeling himself a little too much, trying to flex his non-existent clout, but Sauce wasn't having any of it. He squared up and told the island boy the cold, hard truth. He's not like that, saying he's the real deal for real, shutting down the wannabe tough act on the spot. His calm yet firm tone made it clear he wasn't there for childish ego games. Realizing Sauce wasn't the one to mess with, the island boy fell silent. The energy shifted as he seemed to understand Sauce was ready to take it to another level if things got out of hand. Sauce didn't need to raise a hand or even break a sweat. His presence alone was enough to silence the empty bravado. The turnout was chill. I can't say the same about the encounter that 50 had. You see, this guy didn't poke for trouble, but his approach was just off and everything. It was plain out wrong to test a man's patience. 50 Cent was just vibing, enjoying a laid-back night with Nicki Nicole, when some overhyped rapper decided to crash the party. This guy rolled up, all heated, demanding 50's attention like he was selling mixtapes in 2005. He begged 50 to check out his music, going on like his life depended on it. But 50 wasn't here for the amateur hour. With his signature cool, 50 brushed the guy off, making it clear his evening wasn't for sale. The tension escalated as the rapper pressed further, demanding that 50 at least check out his Instagram, as if persistence alone could land him a record deal. His partner, recording the encounter, chimed in to defend him, explaining that all they wanted was for 50 to take a quick look. The rapper even accused 50 of being messed up for ignoring him. But 50 wasn't about to let himself be bullied into listening. Calm yet firm, he shut the guy down, telling him that he is not going to make it like this. He pointed out the unprofessional approach and lack of respect. Without raising a hand, 50 put the aspiring rapper in his place. The encounter ended with 50 walking away, his dignity intact. Tekashi 6699's name is synonymous with controversy, and his reputation took another hit on March 21st, 2023. Known for his trolling, snitching, and loud persona, 6699 thought he was untouchable even after cooperating with the feds in 2018. However, the streets had other plans. At a Florida gym, 3 goons found him in the sauna and decided to give him a reality check. Cornered in the bathroom, 6699 had nowhere to run as the men unleashed a beatdown that left him bruised and bleeding. The cherry on top? It was all caught on camera, and the clip went viral faster than one of his Instagram rants. Outside, another person filmed the aftermath, making sure the internet got every angle of his downfall. For someone who built his career on acting tough, this was a brutal reminder that the streets don't care about your chart number. Now every time 6699 tries to puff up his chest and talk big, people just hit replay on that Florida sauna beatdown. The clout he chased online has turned into a never-ending cycle of L's in real life. With that brutality in place, I pray the next one doesn't drop your jaw. Detroit rapper TJX6 might be known for his scamming bars, but he found himself on the wrong side of the streets when he pulled up to Lenox Mall in Atlanta. After disrespecting Lil Baby by posting his driver's license online, TJ should have expected smoke. Instead, he walked into a mall where 10 to 12 goons were lying in wait. The moment he saw them, survival instincts kicked in, and he bolted like Usain. Cameras caught the entire chase, with TJ darting through the mall like his life depended on it, which it probably did. Later, he hopped on Instagram Live, admitting he had no choice but to run. What do y'all expect me to do? Stand there and get jumped? While the internet roasted him for taking flight, TJ's honesty about the situation earned him some laughs. In the streets, you either fight or run, and he chose the latter. Let's talk about NBA YoungBoy getting checked in LA. It's a wild one. YoungBoy was shooting a video in Watts, a tough neighborhood, and in this kind of neighborhood, the street reeks of trouble. And as usual, the locals weren't too thrilled about it. Naturally, they rolled up to confront him and his crew. In the clip that surfaced, YoungBoy is striding angrily through a crowd, firing off, "You heard me, Vicky." Meanwhile, a car cruises by with guys hanging out the windows, yelling at him. Tensions were high. Then it escalates. Someone from YoungBoy's camp allegedly pulls out a piece. That's when the dudes in the car ducked, like they were in a Hollywood action flick, and sped off. The onlookers? They didn't stick around either. As soon as the drama peaked, the crowd scattered like they'd seen something straight out of a movie. Thankfully, that's where the video cuts off, and the situation didn't turn uglier. You see this right here? Lil Wayne, the living rap legend, got tested by some local tough guy after a show. Dude wanted Wayne to bow down or something, but Wheezy wasn't having it. Straight out of New Orleans, Wayne's been through worse. He just kept it cool, brushing the guy off like some annoying mosquito buzzing around. No sweat for a G like him.